Hi everyone, my name is Filippo Bigardi. I am a business major and I went to Ecuador in spring 2020. This is my final SST capstone project. SST is an incredible experience that can change our lifestyle and understanding of the world. However, many Goshen College students feel scared and intimidated by the idea of living in a foreign country for more than 3 months. Goshen College does an excellent job in delivering all the required information that students and families need to know in order to make the final decision. However, I think there are some factors that should be explained by students who have experienced this amazing journey on their skin. If you are thinking of spending your SST experience in Ecuador, this is the right place for you. In fact, in this presentation, I'm going to provide useful information about Ecuadorian culture and lifestyle. My goal is to deliver interesting details and facts about the Latin civilization with the hope to help future SSTers in deciding if Ecuador is the right place for them and how to best enjoy the activities that this beautiful nation has to offer. The presentation will be structured around these four main points: climate and environment, culture and lifestyle, family and social relationships, and safety precaution. As you probably know, Ecuador is one of the most biodiverse countries in the world. The territory is mountainous and rich in luxuriant vegetation. The country is located right on the equator. This means that the days are equally divided in half throughout the entire year: 12 hours of light and 12 hours of dark. The temperature is always mid, even though it can get really cold at night or in other remote parts of the country. In Ecuador, the four classic seasons do not exist. In fact, the year is divided in two main periods. The wet season, which can be associated with our summer, runs from October to May, and the dry season, which could be associated with our winter, runs from June to September. In addition, the country is divided in three main areas: the coast on the left side, very hot and humid; a mountainous territory in the middle, cold and chilly; and the forest on the right side, rainy and very humid. Having said that, in order to get along with the environmental condition, these are my three big suggestions. Bring with you several clothes to feel good in any circumstance. The weather can change drastically in a matter of hours, so you need to be ready to coexist with the rapid climate change. Since Ecuador is right on the equator, the sun hits very hard. Remember to always protect yourself from the sun with sunscreen and sunglasses. If not, your skin is going to hurt for several days. If you're not an athlete, you should get used to walk around for long distances. Now, if not, the morphology of the territory and the altitude will get you tired as soon as you get off the plane. Last but not least, be ready to see and enjoy one of the most beautiful sunsets of your life. I didn't know much about Latin culture, but after this experience in Ecuador, I can affirm that I love it. Latin people are very warm, friendly, and social with everyone. Quito, which is the capital of the country, is very chaotic and frenetic. There are plenty of things to do anytime during the day. Even though you will spend a lot of time with your American friends and leader, I encourage you to embrace the environment around you and observe the main differences between your country and Ecuador. The main differences that I found are the following. People use public transports very frequently to move from place to place, while in the US, people tend to use their car. When you leave Quito to begin the second half of the second half portion of the program, you will live in a smaller city and public transport is less frequently used. In this case, the best way to explore is go for a walk. Ecuadorians usually eat three times a day: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. However, the products that you will find there are slightly different from the American ones. For breakfast, people usually have fresh fruits with eggs, bread, and jam. For lunch and dinner, Latin people have a standard menu composed of a soup and a unique dish made with rice, chicken or meat, and vegetables. The quality of the products is impressive, but after a while you might get tired of the same menu. In this case, don't be afraid to ask your family for any specific request in your diet. They are always ready to help you. The last thing that surprised me the most is the passion that Latin people have for dancing and music. In the festivities, people like to gather with the entire family to celebrate. In these circumstances, they cook, eat, sing, and dance all together. More than likely, they will encourage you to be part of the party. If that happens, don't be shy. I highly suggest you to be part of it. You will never regret it. You will spend a lot of time with your host families. Therefore, it's important that you build a good, a strong relationship with all your family members. Usually, the typical Ecuadorian family is composed of a father, mother, and two, three siblings. Your host families will play a very important role in your overall SST experience. In fact, they will guide you and assist you in every part of your life. Here are some important considerations that I feel students need to know to better establish meaningful relationships. Try to be as orderly as possible. They are happy when you keep your stuff in order. In addition, this is a sign of respect for the families that decide to host you. Usually, family members will gather all together for a dinner. Once the meal is over, each team member goes to his own room. This means that you will have the rest of the night for yourself. Even though your mother will do everything for you, when you are done with your meal, try to help your family in making order in the kitchen. During the weekend, your family will take you to some really good places around the city. Remember, this is a chance for you to improve your Spanish level. Don't be afraid to talk. Your family knows that you come from another country, so they will do their best to make you feel accepted and relaxed. Your family is responsible for your safety throughout the entire experience. It's totally understandable that, especially in the first period, they will give you some limitation of what you can do alone or with your friends. However, as you get accustomed to the rhythm of the city, your family will gradually give you more freedom. If you demonstrate to be a responsible person with healthy values and principles, they will never stop you from having fun with your friends. Last but not least, don't be afraid to express yourself in any circumstances. If there's something that you don't like or something that you don't want to do, just say it. The primary goal for your host families is to make students feel comfortable. In addition, for any eventuality, your SST leaders are always available to help you. The relationships that you will make with locals are a fundamental part of the overall experience. During the service portion, when you will be alone, social relationships with local citizens will give you the energy to laugh and smile during tough moments. When you are done with your assignments, don't lock yourself in your bedroom calling your friends at home or watching Netflix. I totally understand that sometimes we all need our space to think and relax with our personal devices. However, SST is a unique experience that need to be lived to the fullest. So here are my advice. If you have siblings, ask them if you can hang out with them. They will more than happy to accept your request. If you like to do sport activities, ask your family if there are parks, gyms, or any other kind of recreational center. Latin people love soccer and basketball. If you show that you are interested in playing, they will let you in the game without any problems. As I said at the beginning of the presentation, Latin people are warm and very social. They like to show their emotion through physical contact as well. If they kiss you on your cheeks to say hi or goodbye, or if they grab your hand to encourage you to dance, don't panic. That's totally normal. They are very emotional and they like to express their emotion with their body as well. Being able to adapt and change our habits to the context that surrounds us is part of the overall experience. Ecuador is a beautiful country. However, as you might know, it can be a little bit dangerous as any other country in the developing world. However, if you will follow these simple tips and you will always pay attention to families and leaders, you will never have to worry about your safety. When you go from home, um, when you get out from your house, don't bring any valuable and showy items with you. Wear simple and comfy clothes. When you are on buses, bring your backpack in front of you where you can keep an eye on it. In crowded places, people might take advantage of the chaos to steal something from your bag. If you prefer to take a taxi to move, I would recommend to take Uber instead. With Uber, you exactly know when you are going and how much are you paying for the ride. I'm not saying that normal taxis are dangerous, but if you could choose between these two, I would feel safer with Uber. Do not come home late. No one likes to take public transport in the dark, and it is not respectful for your host family. If you are planning to stay outside with your friends a little bit longer during the weekend, send a message to your host mother and let her know when you're going to be back at home. Be cautious with food, especially at the beginning of the experience. Your organism is not used to process different products. Therefore, you should give your intestine at least 2 weeks to adapt to the new condition. If at some point you will have stomachache or fever, that is totally normal. Remember to bring with you some medication in case you need a treatment. Last but not least, use your brain and your common sense. Don't let emotion drive you off the road. Stay with your group and follow the guidelines provided by your family and leaders. For me, SST has been one of the most incredible experiences that I have ever been through. I'm glad that I had the opportunity to share these incredible moments with my friends. I hope that this project will help every student who wishes to live a life-changing experience. Thank you.